remember to click first and find the mouse, then you're able to stop. Okay. All right.
Okay. We'll be starting here our Wednesday evening prayer shortly at 4 o'clock with the Franclara Abbey. And it's good for me. I feel good being back. I've been out sick and I've had family visit and just been unable to be online. So it's good for me to be back. I really appreciate it. I can come back and share with you. So in just a couple of minutes, I'm going to do something a little different this evening. So I'm kind of, oh, hi, Linda. So good to see you. So good to see you. Yes, I'm going to be doing a little differently this evening. So, yes. So it's hard for me I'm not a very good filler in. So you have to be patient with me as I try to take care of time here. But I'm trying to get ready here. First of all, I'm wearing my, I'm going to stand up. I don't know if you can see it, my beautiful, beautiful top, which my daughter got me at the Native American Museum up here, the Squaxin Indians, Northwest Salish tribe. And it's got Northwest art, Indian art on it, the hummingbird. I just love it. Hummingbird is one of my favorite animals, the little bird, the little warrior bird. So it's 4 o'clock, and it's time for evening prayer with the Franclara Abbey. And I'm Nancy May, Sister Nancy, and I'm going to be reading this today. Now I'm going to do something a little different this evening. I am going to be honoring a Native American woman from Mexico. She is just part of North America too. And I'm going to start out with doing a Northwest, though. This is the only one I know, Native American greeting song. So I'm going to be greeting you. Well, hello, Ron. Blessings. I'm going to be greeting you with this Northwest Native American blessing greeting song. Hey, 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 Angua. 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 Angua, Angua. Hey, 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 Angua. Angua, hey, 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 Angua, Angua, hey, 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 Angua. You probably noticed I did it 4 different times, and that's because, according to most Native American nations, 4 is a very sacred number. And it was a sacred number also with the woman, Julieta, who I am going to be honoring this evening. And so I wanted to do that 4 times in her honor. Julieta is a member of the 13 the Council of the 13 Indigenous Grandmothers, and I'm going to put this up here and I hope you can see them. And these are 13 wise, holy women from around the world who have gotten together to support each other and to bring their message to the world of how they feel, what's going on, and how we need to live in harmony with Mother Earth and how we haven't been. And I'm going to be honoring this lady here, who's in the at the very the second one from this corner, that's standing up here, Julieta Casimiro, and she's deceased this month. And so now there are only 10. 3 of them have been deceased, and only 10 are still alive. And to start out, first of all, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the council, just in case you don't know about it and need a little refreshing. And I'm getting this from the book Grandmother Counseled the World. And these 13 women have their stories in here and messages in here. And the statement of the International Council of 13 Indigenous Grandmothers. We are 13 Indigenous grandmothers who came together for the first time from October 11th through October 17th, 2004, in Phoenicia, New York. We gathered from the 4 directions in the land of the people of the Iroquois Confederacy. And first of all, I wanted to let you know that the members, Native American members of this confederacy call themselves the Haudenosaunee. The Iroquois is the white man's word. Haudenosaunee means people of the long houses. And they used to live in these long houses, and each family had their own sitting and eating place, sitting and eating place, sitting and eating place in these really long houses. So they called themselves the Haudenosaunee, people of the long houses. We came here from the Amazon rainforest, the Arctic Circle of North America, the great forests of the American Northwest, the vast plains of North America, the highlands of Central America, the Black Hills of South Dakota, the mountains of Oaxaca, the desert of the American Southwest, the mountains of Tibet, and the rainforest of Central Africa. Affirming our relations with traditional medicine peoples and communities throughout the world, we have been brought together by a common vision to form a new global alliance. We are the International Council of 13 Indigenous Grandmothers. We have united as one. Ours is an alliance of prayer, education, and healing for our Mother Earth, for all her inhabitants, for all the children, and for the next 7 generations. Not our children or our grandchildren or our great-grandchildren or our great-great-grandchildren or our great-great-great-grandchildren. We're talking 7 generations. That's how the Native Americans felt that they had to do. They had to leave something for the 7th generation out. We are deeply concerned with the unprecedented destruction of our Mother Earth, the contamination of our air, waters, and soil, the atrocities of war, the global scourge of poverty, the threat of nuclear weapons and waste, the prevailing culture of materialism, the epidemics that threaten the health of the Earth peoples, the exploitation of indigenous medicines, the destruction of our indigenous ways of life. We are International Council of 13 Indigenous Grandmothers. We believe that our ancestral ways of prayer and peacemaking and healing are vitally needed today. We come together to nurture, educate, and train our children. We come together to uphold the practice of our ceremonies and affirm the right to use our plant medicines. We come together to protect the lands where our people live and upon which our cultures depend, and to defend the earth herself. We join all those who honor the Creator and all who work and pray for our children, for world peace, and for healing of our Mother Earth. I liked it when Sister Eleanor had that flute music on, and I thought I would like to have it on while I am talking this evening too, and I hope it isn't too loud. Now I'm going to share with you about Grandmother Julieta Cosimiro. This is even a better picture of her, and I hope you can see it. She is an awesome, awesome holy woman. But first of all, I wanted to read this from the Council of Grandmothers. Dear relatives, community, and friends of the 4 directions, our beloved sister, Grandmother Julieta Cosimiro Estrada closed her eyes for the last time on Monday, July 23rd, the day of Abbey, which is the energy of the warrior. At the time of her passing, it was a moment in which that energy was at its highest. midday. Our grandmother, Julieta, was a warrior of the light, a curandera of the world. And curandera is a healer, dedicating her whole life to prayer. Her songs moved all of us through the heavens and the earth. Our heartfelt condolences to Julieta's family, her children and grandchildren, the people of Huatla de Jimenez, and all those around the globe that were touched by her powerful prayers and love. May it be so that the Virgin of Guadalupe and the angels are by her side on her journey through the cosmos. We will hold you always in our hearts, Abuela. Love and light for this we pray. The International Council of 13 Indigenous Grandmothers. And before I go into this a little more, I want to start out with doing what she did when she first came to the council. She honored the 4 directions, and the way she did it was she honored it with a cup of water. And she held the water up to the different directions, and she honored them. And I'm going to do this in her honor also. Oh, the direction of the east, the element of air, the place of new beginnings, the home of the Eagle Nations. I honor you, greet you. Oh, direction of the south, element of fire, place of passion, innocence, trust. I honor you, home of the Snake Nations and the iguanas, and honor you. Oh, direction of the west, the element of water, the looks within place, the place of death and rebirth. Home of the Bear Nations, I honor you. And oh, direction of the north, element of earth and crystal, place of clarity and wisdom, the home of the ancestors. I honor you. And I thank you for being. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Julieta Casimiro. This is her little bio that I'm going to read in a little bit of her. It says, grandmother Julieta Casimiro is a Mazatec elder. She lives in the Sierra Madre in the state of Oaxaca, Mexico. She is a mother of 10, a social support in her community, and she is a curandera, a healer. For the last 40 years, people from all over the world have come to her to partake in her ceremonies, receiving much healing and life guidance. Grandmother Julieta was 17 years old when her mother-in-law herself, a healer in the Mazatec tradition of sacred plants, introduced her to the holy children. Tionanaku, I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyways, the sacred mushrooms. Grandmother Julieta took the mushrooms many times with her husband's mother and deepened her relationship to God with the wisdom gained. With all the knowledge she acquired, Grandmother Julieta was inspired to invite people to journey with her and to share her work with others. Tionanankapu literally means flesh of the gods and is the basis of an important and sophisticated spiritual tradition in Mesoamerica. It dates back as far as 5000 BC. That's 7,000 years they have been eating the flesh of the gods. For Grandmother Julieta, the Lady of the Moon, the Lady of the Sun, the Lady of the Stars, and always the Virgin of Guadalupe are present in her work. The Virgin of Guadalupe is the protector of all beings in Mexico. She is the human physical embodiment of the ancient earth goddess Coatlicue, who was revered by the pre-Hispanic civilization for thousands of years. Guadalupe's apparition in 1531 took place at Tepeyac, a hill outside of Mexico City, which was called Coatlicue's place of worship. And this is an image of Our Lady of Guadalupe, of a young woman who appeared to this peasant man and left her image on his cloak when he had to take it to the bishop, and she asked for a church, a big church to be built in her honor. And the Catholic Church has taken her as the Blessed Virgin Mary. She says, I do my work with the Virgin of Guadalupe, who illuminates it and gives the light of knowledge. She is really close to me. I feel her and she gives me the strength to pray and sing. She begins by lighting 13 candles when she does her work, because she feels that you have to go through 13 layers before you can reach divine consciousness. And she uses many additives. She uses copal and candles, and she also uses her rosary. She always has her rosary present. And so you will always see rosaries hanging from Our Lady of Guadalupe all over Mexico when you go. The rosary. And Grandmother Julieta always was praying her rosary. And when she came into the Grandmothers' Council, she addressed the grandmothers for the first time. Mother Julieta blessed herself and offered a cup of water to the 4 directions, which we've done in her honor, expressing what an honor it is for her to be there. Grandmother Julieta said, all of us here want the same thing. We want to walk in peace. We want no more war. We don't need war. All the suffering and pain that is going on in the world, especially of little children and elders, really hurts me inside. Our Mother Earth is hurting. They are destroying our Mother Earth. They are destroying our mother. They need to have respect for her. We need to walk with respect, especially during these times we are living in now. I pray hard all the time for this to change. I pray my rosary with me everywhere. It is an honor to be here and to pray for all the grandmothers and to pray with them. I hope you like my words. Another thing that she said, you've noticed I slowed down. I get on a roll and I forget to breathe. And then my heart starts to race. So I have to deep breaths and slow down. But I did want to read you one more thing that she said before we go into our meditation. She said, my work has harvested souls, a great achievement for humankind, for all of us who believe that things in the world can be better. If we attempt at every moment to do things well, to show respect, to value what has little value today, to feel proud of our identity, to defend our traditions, to defend our traditional medicines, to love and respect our elders, and to listen to them with great attention, to teach children to live with respect, peace, and love. The mission of all human beings who achieve consciousness is to take care of themselves and now it's time to go into our meditation. For a couple of minutes. Thank you for joining me. What I thought I would do that's different is I have 4 different Native American women I want to read some quotes from. And then I have some little prayers called Greetings and Thanks. And I would like to use those. I'm going to use those as my prayers this evening afterwards. And of course, all your prayers. But the first one is from Dr. Henrietta Mann. She's a Southern Cheyenne woman. And she says, a Sundance woman, which is a very sacred ceremony that is very, very difficult, is like the morning star, filled with spiritual beauty, wisdom, and knowledge. Men and women are the most powerful of the polarities. We walk beside men as equal partners. It takes men and women who have respect and love for one another to live within the embrace of Father Sky and Mother Earth. The second woman that I would like to read is Audrey Shenandoah, and she's an Onondaga. And the Onondagas are part of the Haudenosaunee Confederation. With one mind, we address our acknowledgement, respect, and gratefulness to all the sacred cycle of life. We, as humans, must remember to be humble and acknowledge the gifts we use so freely in our daily lives. The third woman is Vicki Downey. She's a Tewa from the Tesuque Pueblo. In the beginning were the instructions. The instructions was to live in a good way and be respectful to everybody and everything. And the last one is from Juanita Centeno, and she's a Chumash. If anyone has children, they better teach their children to follow the traditions that we're leaving behind, because it is later than they think with all that's going on. Do any of you have prayers that you would like me to speak to? And I am going to read the greetings and thanks to each other as people that was given to me at winter solstice last year. To the earth, mother of all, greetings and thanks. To all the waters, waterfalls and rain, rivers and oceans, greetings and thanks. To all the fish life, greetings and thanks. The grains and greens, beans and berries, as one we send thanks to the food plants. Medicine herbs of the world and their keepers, like Juanita. Greetings and thanks. To all the animals and their teachings, greetings and thanks. The trees for shelter and shade, fruit and beauty, greetings and thanks. To all birds, large and small, joyful greetings and thanks. And from the four directions, the four winds, thank you for purifying the air we breathe and giving us strength. Greetings and thanks. The thunderers, our grandfathers in the sky, we hear your voices. Greetings and thanks. And now the sun, for the light of a new day and all the fires of life. Greetings and thanks. To our oldest grandmother, the moon, leader of women all over the world, and the stars for their mystery, beauty, and guidance. Greetings and thanks. To our teachers from all times, reminding us of how to live in harmony. Greetings and thanks. And for all the gifts of creation, for all the love around us, greetings and thanks. And for that which is forgotten, we remember, we end our words. Now on mine. I was worried